Hi everybody, it's me, the Grey Man again, entering another one of my vinyl buddies competitions. This is for Guzz69 from Brazil, and he's got a contest called, was it My Country? Where is it? My Country, My Project, My Mind. But it's about his country of Brazil, basically. So he's got a good list of interesting questions. I've been spent about an hour trying to search up some stuff. So thanks for that, Guzz69. Right, so first, the My Country part, I want you to show 2 items of your collection from the list below. An album from Brazilian band or artist, a song or album recorded live in Brazil, an album from an international band of a Brazilian musician, an album with a guest musician from Brazil, or an album with a song about Brazil on title or lyrics. Now all of those were hard for me. I couldn't think of an album. I haven't got Rock in Rio, so I couldn't show you that one. I couldn't even think of any others that were recorded in Brazil, to be honest. An album from an international band and a Brazilian musician, I was like, I don't know. I can't think of one. I'm not sure if I've got any. But anyway, so what I ended up settling for, I hope it's going to be okay. I've dug out 3 albums by Brazilian bands, basically. So first of all, there's one that's playing in the background. They're a band called Medicine Death, an interesting avant-garde doom death metal band. I don't know why I got it like this. I can't remember if I got this directly from the band or what, but it's a really bad photocopied, Xerox copied of the cover with barely anything in it. The CD is called As a Vigorous and Lustful Figure, and this, I don't know, was about 90 something, 92 maybe, quite early-ish, maybe 94. I'm just guessing, to be honest, but it's cool. I've always liked this. I'm not even sure what part of Brazil they're from, but you just say on the back here, Brazil. I'm just going to do a quick archives check as well, see if I can find you some more information about them actually. But yeah, these are cool band. I think they sent me this when I was doing my fanzine. I can't remember if I interviewed them. I don't know if I interviewed them. I think I did review them. So they're from Paraíba in Brazil. Formed in '89. This is actually '95. This CD came out. It was the second full-length album of theirs, and actually their last release. So there you go. I don't know if you know these guys. If you know these guys, Guzz69, get them to send me a proper cover, will ya? Right, and then another band. I looked in about 10 boxes for about 15 piles of CDs. I finally found it in my big box that I've got. Mythological Cold Towers. These are another doom death band. I think I interviewed him in my one of my fanzines way back in the day. Sorry for the glare, can't be helped. But Mythological Cold Towers are a really epic, immense doom death metal band. Basically, I didn't want to show Sepultura because everyone's a lot of people are going to be showing Sepultura. So this album is called Spheres of Nabadon. I'm sure it's something like, it doesn't say it on here, it's on the bottom here, The Dawn of a Dying Tifereth, that's right. On the side it just says Spear of Nabadon, but yes, it's actually Spear of Nabadon, The Dawn of a Dying Tifereth, which is a type of angel, I believe, a Tifereth. Right then, and finally, I'm going to show 3 bands from Brazil, just to make up the fact I've only got bands, I haven't got guest musicians or anything like that. Hopefully it'll be okay. So, Sarcophago, The Nightmares from Brazil. Awesome death, thrash, black kind of stuff. Great band. Right, next part of the show, because he does, what's his name of his thing? His initials are MOM, I forgot what the name of it is now. Metal Open Mind, that's right. MOM stands for Metal Open Mind, which is like I'm not sure actually, I've never heard of it. I've only mentioned it, I didn't realise it was an organisation or whatever, but I've just subbed him up on his Portuguese language channel, which is his main channel, and I'm not sure if it's a podcast or it's just if it's a podcast, well, it's not. If it's a podcast, don't put me listening to it. I can't understand a lick of Portuguese. But yeah, I'll check it out anyway. I've subbed the channel. But yeah, so because of the Metal Open Mind, the initials being mum, he wants you to show you an album or something or a song that mentions mum or mother or mummy, and for me, it has to be Acid Rain's Moshkinstein. There's a track on there called Motherly Love, which is about the movie Psycho, because he loves his mother so much. He leaves the dead body up in the attic, and she talks to him in his mind. And I used to sing this to my own mother, because it's a good line. I used to sing, so she used to sing back and bang her head, like just like mucking around. And this line goes, "My mother, she told me off today, and so I killed her." And I used to sing that to my mum, and she'd say, "Yeah." And so it always reminds me of her anyway. So happy times if she was still alive, you know. But so that's The Motherly Love by Guzz69. My Acid Rain off of the Guzz69 EP is what I meant to say. Right, then I want to show you an album collection that made you open your mind to other styles of music that you're not familiar with until that point. I'm a bit of a closed-minded guy, to be honest. I like my metal, and I like, no, all you other stuff, get lost, I'm not interested. But there's a little couple of things I can show you from my collection. First off, this band, February '93. I really loved this when I first heard it. There was a band called Forlorn from Norway, or no, from Sweden, a doom metal band. They later changed the name to ISOL, they're still going now. And when I was doing my fanzine, I interviewed them, and they had, I think, they had about 4 bands going, and this guy had 4 bands going at the same time. Got hair in the back of my throat, sorry about that. Yeah. Anyway, right, so he had 4 bands going at the same time. Forlorn, Withering Beauty, I think it was, Windwalker, and this band, February '93. And he gave me the demos of Forlorn, all on one tape, and Withered Beauty, and Windwalker, and he bunged a couple of tracks from a demo that this band, February '93, had done. And it's basically folk music, Swedish folk music, and there was one English song, Scarborough Fair, that they did a cover of, but it tape cut off. I bought this CD when I saw it going of the band, because I really enjoyed it. It's like, I can't understand a word of it, it's all in Swedish, but I just love there's some slow ones on there, and there's a really fast like jig one, which I always enjoy. I jig around the kitchen to it, or wherever I'm listening to it. There's actually a video of it on my channel. I uploaded it because I liked it so much, and I thought it would be cool for people to hear. But it's a really like up-tempo kind of like that. And I actually messaged the guy once, because that song Scarborough Fair is not on here. But I messaged him I managed to find it through MySpace or Facebook. And I said, any chance I could get a copy of that Scarborough Fair track, that MP3, because I really enjoyed that, and it cut off like on that tape he sent me. So he sent me, I think, 2 or 3 versions of it that they'd recorded, and then a fucking PC went up the spout. I can't remember if it was on my hard drive that got damaged or what, but I've lost it now, so I really am annoyed about that. And another one that I really like, I mean, when I grew up, my mum loved 60s, so I still quite don't mind all the 60s stuff. And my dad loves 50s rock and roll and that. And, I actually do a podcast with him. He's known as Catman Jack. And we do his Catman Jack 50s hop. Every month we do an hour and 20 minutes of rockin' and rolling and rockabilly and rockin' blues and so forth. And one of the bands that he got me into, one of the guys that he got me into back in the day, I mean, at that time I don't think I was even into metal quite yet when he first started listening to this guy. But I got into this guy as well, and he's called George Thorogood. A lot of his stuff is cover versions of like older classic rock tracks. He's got a few of his own tracks as well. He's still going. I think he's about 70 now or something like that. He's still rocking. He's come over to the UK a few times. I think me and my dad have been to see him about 3 times when he's come over. We're hoping he's going to come over again at some point before it's too late for either him or my dad. My dad's 81 now, so don't leave it too much longer, George Thorogood, if you're coming over again, because we want to come and see you if you do. So yeah, George Thorogood and Destroyers. Great rocking stuff. Great rocking tracks and blues kind of tracks and rhythm and blues, like rocking rhythm and blues kind of stuff. So that's some stuff that's not metal that I can, put my thumbs up to and say, maybe it changed my mind. Yeah, it's basically stuff that it's not my normal listening stuff that I don't mind listening to, if you know what I mean. Also, another thing that is quite bizarre, I suppose, in a way, I like old stuff, like 20s. Like, on my podcast, High Speed Hangover podcast, I do like 3 hours of heavy metal, underground, doom, death, and at the end I have something I call my secret song. And like 2 minutes after the last track is finished and everyone thinks the show's done, another little track comes on about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes later. So hopefully it makes people jump. Actually, I always have ideas of people go, what the hell is this? and it's normally just some wacky old tune that I've managed to dig out from somewhere. It could be like a 1940s show tune, or it could be like a barbershop quartet or something like that. It's just quirky old stuff. You know, 30s, 40s, 20s if I can get it. You know, late 1800s if I can get it. You know, if I can find a track on YouTube, I will basically add it to the end of the show as a secret song. And I like them. They really grow on me, all them little quirky little tracks. And sometimes I quite often will sit and listen to all the secret songs that I've played in the past, just because they're just, I know there's something quaint and interesting about them, and like from a bygone era, you know, I just think it's, and then stuff that's never going to be really heard much anymore, you know, it's like history, it's all audio history basically, and I think those are all pretty cool. Anyway, so that's it for me. Good luck on the channel, Guzz, both your channels, and yeah, I'll be checking out your CDs, your videos. Hopefully you'll check out my videos as well, enter my competitions that I've got. I've got another one coming up soon. And anyway, cheers for watching everybody. Make sure you sub up Guzz. I'll put his little link in the corner somewhere. Check out my podcast as well, links down below. There'll be a link in the corner leading you to my blog where all my podcasts are, all 305 of them that I've done so far. Anyway, cheers for watching.